Lacrosse. Lacrosse. Focus question. How is lacrosse similar to and different from other popular sports? A spectacular game. The teamwork of basketball, the excitement of World Cup soccer, and the speed of ice hockey are all part of the exciting sport of lacrosse. Fans agree that watching or playing lacrosse is an amazing experience, and there are teams popping up everywhere. The sport's growing popularity shows us that the ancient game of lacrosse is still here and will be around for a long time. Where does lacrosse come from? Lacrosse started in the St. Lawrence River Valley in present-day Canada. It was played by First Nations native people in the region. Over time, the game spread to tribes to the west and south. Different people called the game different names. The game was very different from modern lacrosse. The sides would rarely have fewer than 100 players and could have as many as 1,000. The field or the area they played in could cover miles. The way they played, however, was almost the same. Most tribes used curved sticks that are 3 to 4 feet, 0.9 to 1.2 meters long, with nets attached to pass, carry, and shoot a ball. Lacrosse was important to First Nations people. They believed the game pleased their creator. In fact, many tribes called it the creator's game. Lacrosse made young men brave and strong. Sometimes they played to settle an argument or to celebrate friendships. French people who settled in present-day Canada watched First Nation people play lacrosse. Soon, they were both white and First Nations lacrosse clubs in Canada. In 1860, a man named George Beers wrote down the rules of the game. Because the game we play today is based on his rules, Beers is called the father of modern lacrosse. Schools in the United States began playing lacrosse in the 1870s. Students mostly played lacrosse in private schools and colleges in the Northeast. People considered it a gentleman's sport that was played for the love of the game. As a result, many athletes who might have been great at lacrosse had no interest in it. They wanted to play sports where they could achieve fame and fortune. Another reason lacrosse wasn't popular in the United States was a lack of sticks known as lacrosse. Until the 1970s, lacrosse sticks were handmade only by certain First Nations tribes. When cheaper sticks were sticks made of lightweight metal hit the market, lacrosse started to take off. Lacrosse for everyone. Today, people all over the world enjoy lacrosse. Teams typically play outdoor lacrosse games in football stadiums. There is also a version of the game called Bach lacrosse that is played indoors. The Federation of International Lacrosse holds men's and women's world championship games every 4 years. There are 2 leagues in North America. Major League Lacrosse is for outside lacrosse and the National Lacrosse League is for box lacrosse. Both men's and women's teams play lacrosse in colleges throughout the United States and Canada. In North America, lacrosse is growing most rapidly at the youth, junior high school, and high school levels. As more young athletes discover the game, its popularity at the college and national levels will certainly increase. In the past, there were small lacrosse playing areas outside of North America, in Australia and England. Over the last 30 years, though, lacrosse has been growing in popularity throughout Europe and Asia, and all over the globe. Lacrosse may one day become the next huge international sport. Some rules of the game. The most special thing about lacrosse is the crosse itself, the stick every player uses to cradle, catch, pass, and shoot the lacrosse ball. Cradling is the back and forth motion of the cross head that keeps the ball in place while a player runs. No one but the goalie may touch the ball with his or her hand, just like soccer. The shaft of a cross is between 2 and 5 feet. zero point 0.6 to 1.5 meter long, and at the top is a curved head that is fitted with a net. A lacrosse field is about the size of an American football field. It's men's lacrosse. There is an X in the center of the field. This is where opposing players face off at the beginning of every period of the game and after a goal is scored. Each men's team has 10 players on the field. 3 attackers stay on the opposing team's half of the field. 3 defenders stay on their side of the field. 3 players called midfielders cover the entire field. Finally, each team has a goalkeeper. A team wins the game by scoring the most goals, shooting the ball into the other team's net. Games last 1 hour. Men's lacrosse has 4 15-minute quarters. The women's game is separated into 2 halves. Another difference is that in women's lacrosse, each side has 12 players on the field instead of 10. The most exciting thing about any game of lacrosse is speed. The fast runners and complex teamwork of the players is amazing. Goal shots can easily exceed 100 miles, 161 km per hour. Watch out! Famous players. Oren Lyons, who grew up on a reservation, was a goalkeeper for Syracuse University and an All-American athlete. However, it was after his sporting career that he went on to do his most important work. Oren is a great humanitarian who helps to lead organizations that represent people everywhere. Many people have heard of Jim Brown, an American football legend who won many awards during his career. What most people don't know is that Jim's first love was lacrosse. He is considered by many to be America's greatest lacrosse player ever. Jim believed the game was the best one for his great athletic talents, and over the years, he told people that lacrosse was his favorite sport. Jane Addams is an Australian who came to America and played college lacrosse. She broke many records and many people think she is the greatest female lacrosse player ever. She was fast on the field, a good sport, and a great teammate. Jan is a college lacrosse coach today, and as recently as 2009, she played for the Australian team at the Women's Lacrosse World Cup. A game for all times. More than ever in a long history of lacrosse, the game is catching fire. Especially as a youth sport, the pace, excitement, and rich history of the game make it appealing to young athletes today. Some sports fans love the speed of hockey or the complicated teamwork and ball passing of soccer. Others love watching the acrobatic plays in basketball. In the future, fans may discover all of those things in a single spectacular sport of lacrosse.